Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and welcome back to Satisfactory episode 2. We're here again today. Now I'm picking off right where I left off. I'm actually doing kind of back-to-back episodes here just because a lot changes right at the start. So I didn't want to do anything in between because, you know, I kind of want you along as we start out, and then I'll kind of start doing things in between and letting stuff run as we play the game. So we left off, we need to build the space elevator, and we can unlock these things as we continue through. So what I'm thinking is, I mean, field research would be real nice, but we've also got logistics too. So we could get the splitters, which I think is kind of more important. So I'm going to actually put that down as a milestone that I want to do. So that one we're tracking. And then there's also tier 2. So we've got all of this stuff as well. You've got the awesome sinks. And I remember this, basically you're burning things and you're getting points, and then you can buy things in the little shop, which is fun. We got jump pads, obstacle clearing, which actually wouldn't be a bad idea to get into. Let me think about this one actually. Solid biofuel. We're going to be on biofuel for a while. So if we kind of, because I was going to run around today and collect more biofuel, but listen, if I can make myself some of those, that would be great. I could sit here and make an abundance of screws, but I'm kind of lazy and I don't really want to. What I might do... Oh, there's a space elevator that we need to build. Holy shit, that's expensive. Okay. Damn, and then I also do want to build some biomass burners. And some storage containers, so there's a lot to do today. Oh my gosh, we're already at an abundance of things. So, let me think here. What would be the best way? It would be build another constructor. But I don't think that the line can actually handle another constructor, so I might have to build these by hand. I need 500, so I need to sit here for a few minutes. Okay, we'll do that first, and then we'll continue on. Alright, so that actually wasn't too terrible for this portion. I know that I need to build the space elevator, and I don't have enough concrete yet, but I can get it. There's 16. How much more concrete do we need? Not a whole lot. Okay, so we just need to craft a little bit more concrete. Let's actually just go pick up the concrete. And there we go. There's actually quite a lot of concrete. It's nice that it stacks in such a large quantity. That is fantastic. I'm wondering here as well, can I stop it from making cables? Like if I was to just say no recipe... Oh, there we go. I can just pause the production. Oh, excellent. So this will back up because I keep running out of those wires, and right now I'm good on the wires that I currently have built up. So this is good. I'm just gonna run the concrete back. Okay, here we go. Concrete in. Launch that bad boy. And does it actually shoot something out?
Milestone reached. Biofuel
Oh,
will
that.
ensure maximum efficiency of biomass burners. To
So-
aid in biofuel production, you are now capable of removing foliage that consists primarily of wood. Additionally, R&D inflated your pocket dimension.
Oh, good. Yeah, I was looking at this. This I don't think is supposed to be this yellow color. I don't even think I'm supposed to be able to walk through it. I think there's a little glitch there. I'm not quite sure either way. I mean, I will wash my hands of it and pretend I didn't see a singular thing, and that's all there is to it. Now that's done. We have to do pod launched. Okay, so let's pick what we want next to do. I like the awesome sink. I don't need it right now. The assembler could be good. The base building would honestly be really helpful, but I'm thinking really need this quite yet. Ma'am, it's not a rush to get it. Let's just select this one for the time being. The launch pod will be back shortly. That's all good. Not a rush. Let's check how difficult is it to make the chainsaw. You need... What are those? Are those the regular pipies? Iron rods. Okay, so we need reinforced iron plates and then some iron rods. Let's just see here. How... Oh, I can make... Okay, sure. Let me just slam out a bunch of these. Damn. That's not a problem at all. And then we're looking at doing storage today. So I want to throw in a bunch of storage units. I know it might not be the best thing right off the bat, but we need to start storing some stuff because right now, not having access to all of our items is currently an issue. And then we need to increase power. So it's really increase power, storage today. And that will solve some of our problems. And of course, part of this is building the chainsaw. You know, why not? Okay, so here we are. Let's see. You need fuel in order to work. How do I fuel this bad boy?
Milestone exchange concluded.
Hello.
Fix-it freighter re-entry complete.
Yes, I see that. How do you need solid biofuel as a fuel? I need to do it over here maybe? Solid biofuel. Okay, what do I need? Biomass. Okay, so that's how it's done. And then you build solid biofuel. So it takes biofuel to make biofuel. That's what we learned today, folks. So the more we do, the better the system is, really. And can I actually chop these? I was unaware of that. That's excellent. So, looking at this, so that's 6.6 a minute, and then if I do that, all right, 2. That's a little bit of an upgrade. Now, what I want to do is I would actually really love if I could build another constructor. And this one's gonna be, I'm gonna call it my personal one. I had one of these when I was playing with some friends. Pretty well what I would do is you'd select it to do stuff that's not in the main line. So for now we'll do solid biomass. I'll do the first step myself, and well, I need another biomass burner, so let's put one of these down. Actually 2. Here, let's put a second one there as well. So we'll only start with one, and we'll expand the system as we go. We'll hook it up to the system, and let's put some... What are we putting in? Biomass should be fine. Okay. And I'm going to go on a little cutting spree, so we'll be back in a minute once I've got some more wood. Alright, so we just cut down a bunch of stuff, and I just crafted some biomass manually. So I'm just going to be throwing it in here as we run a little bit back and forth here. Throwing biomass now into, or solid biomass I should say, into these larger burners. So this one really added to the capacity. So you can see we've got the consumption, we've got the capacity, we've got the production, and max. I don't know what this one is. I don't know. Anyway, that might be our maximum consumption if all goes well. Now, this is too much for me already. We're gonna fix this right now before things get too wonky. It's already a little wonky. I don't love what's happening with the place. Let's just fix, I'll leave that one there, but let's just fix this up. So, power lines. They are our friend, they are also our enemy. So I'm just going to be building a few lines here. Now, these two can be hooked up to this. Wonderful. This can be hooked up to this one is what we'll do. Those two can be hooked up together. You, as a user, I'm a little hesitant to hook you up to any of them, but you can be hooked up to that. That is okay. Now, we need, just simply put, a bunch of these. For now, once we get an upgraded version, it'll be a little bit easier to maintain, but for now, we're going to have to go crazy. Let's pull directly from this second one here for that one. And we can pull again. We'll just start putting power lines down in here. So I don't love having a hectic level of power lines, but it's honestly kind of needed in order to power all of the systems. So we're just going to be overdoing it for a bit so that I don't need to deal with stupidity as I roll through here. So there you go. That's all hooked up. Are these all running? This bad boy's not running, eh? Is this one running? That's running. This one... They're all good? What's wrong with you? Oh, nothing was selected. There you go. Iron. And you. What are you going to be doing? You're going to be making iron plates? Sure, you can make iron plates. Why not? This does get me to the thought of our storage building. And I'm considering putting it... Hey, let me up here. I'm considering putting it over here. Now, logistics is what I have picked, but I think what might be better for us instead, change the active milestone to base building so that I don't need to deal with the nonsense that I'm sure I'm going to have to deal with if I don't do base building. So I'm going to launch that.
Milestone reached. You have unlocked several structures aimed to provide the first needed to build basic factory infrastructure and improved overview. Building these will provide a grid for more advanced organizing and sectioning of your factory.
Thank you. So, this is the part where I think. I have to think. I know, I got a small little brain, little pea-sized brain. I need to make it work. Big storage facility right here. There's nothing crazy going on over here. I can build a storage facility over here. That way I can walk back and forth. Those are kind of lined up to it anyway. That's what I'm going to do. All right. So, I vote storage facility lines up kind of with the base here. So, is that a straight? What makes it a straight line? This is the right angle. This is a 4-meter height thing here. And, you know, I could do a smaller height one. I just always found that the 4s were just the easiest thing to do. So, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to line it up to the best of my abilities kind of with the house here. Right there. So it does bury some stuff. That, unfortunately, is just the... it's what happens as you play the game, but it's okay. I'm not too fussed. I'm not too worried. So as long as I'm not getting caught on things, I'm a happy lad. Now, I do need more components. So we're going to start collecting things here. We're going to start snagging more components out. Starting with that and grab some of those. Let's also just sort our inventory here. There we go. So now the stacks are better. Cool. Let me go build that out a little bit better, and then once it's done, we'll have a better idea of how to put the storage in. You folks like what I've done with the place? It looks good, doesn't it? So there we go. We built the foundations. We built a little pathway up for us, and we kind of, well, built a little bit of an entrance here. Now, I'm trying to figure out the best way forward here. I might loop things around back and have them come in here, or we pull them up in the front here and distribute them like that. I'm not quite sure. I might... Bonk. Oh. Took a little bit of damage there. I might put it in here right away. So, for the time being, it's not horribly important. Like, I do obviously want things to function. That's, you know, step one is functionality. But I'm not after perfection immediately, right? So we have a smidge of room to run in the side there. I think we'll be okay. I'm just going to take this conveyor right now, and some clipping may occur. Yeah, that's fine. And then there you go, build that, and then you right in there. So this is not perfect. This is not perfect. And there are ways to stack things later that'll be nice. But what I can do as well is this sort of storage, which is also really just quite nice, quite basic and simple. It just allows for things to be stored without anything being horribly silly. And the storage room being so close to the base is just, oh my gosh, it's the best idea, because I remember when I was playing in my previous game, we had the storage unit. It was built close to the home, but it wasn't close enough, I guess. Maybe it was just because it was so big and it took up so much room. It was like maybe over there. However, I want it close, very close, because it makes life easier. Now that's pumping things out. This is good. This is pumping things out. So we can now access both of these storage containers from here. And we can even climb up them too, just for fun. So that's always nice. Is there a... There's configuration. I can't build signs. So there are signages. There's signage you can build, but not quite yet. So there we go. We got the first little bit done. We're building up biomass too. So this is nice. Any extra biomass? No. So what I'd like to do too is be able to convert wood and leaves into biomass directly rather than having to, you know, come and manufacture it myself. That's a little annoying, but it's okay. At least it's quick. It's the second part that takes a lot of time. So I'm actually just gonna, if I store all, no, okay, that didn't do what I wanted it to do. Shit. And leaves can't be turned into biomass? Interesting. And then that got stored up. Oh, shit. Yeah, can't have that. So if this happens... Oh, crap. Thankfully that stuff just goes into my inventory. But if that happens, it does lock what was being built. It makes it easy to clean up, but sometimes, if you're silly like me, you will miss what went wrong. I don't like how the flowers can't be turned into proper biomass. That's a real bummer. But either way, this is looking good. I'm really quite content thus far. I think I should add more things to the system. I'm just double checking to make sure our power is good. Let me put a little bit more on that one, and then I want to slam this one full because it's really the one pulling through here. There is this one too, but we'll leave it closed for now. And then you can see this is almost overwhelmed pretty much. Actually, it is overwhelmed, but that's okay. And this one is actually underwhelmed. So there you go. Let's load that up, and that should solve a little bit of issue. And let's go check out the copper and see what the deal is over there. I lied to you. We're actually just gonna fill this up first. Oh gosh, I'm one off. Well, two off, I suppose. Is this, are we good now? Now I'm one off. Okay. This is logistics. So what this one's going to do is it's going to give us access to some... Gimme. It's going to give me access to the splitters and the, I think, mergers as well. Let me just see here. What is it? Yeah, mergers, splitters, lifts, and you can see the efficiency of each building. Although I don't know exactly what that is. I think it means the amount of uptime it's having. So there is that. Which is kind of exciting.
Conveyor belts can now merge, split, and lift to increase the complexity and efficiency of your factory. We encourage you to consider more verticality when it comes to factory logistics to streamline short-range transportation. The productivity display will help you measure and improve the productivity of individual buildings to aid with optimization.
So there you go. So that's kind of what we're doing. We're doing a vertical build up there. Let's actually see about the efficiency. Well, this one's just literally going. This one, efficiency? No. Is there an efficiency tab? I don't believe that there is. Maybe it's this one. I don't know. Oh, efficiency might be that, 100%. 77%. And same with this one, is its uptime 50%. The smelt time is 100%. So that means that this thing is probably 50% as well. 40%, but it's being locked up. Okay, and you, 100%, and you, 100%. Okay, so we're looking good, really. Although, I don't think this is actually at... Oh, no, it is at 100%. Okay. So really, we could offshoot some more, and then we could take half from this one, turn it into iron rods again, and then they'll both be up 100% of the time, and then take that one and make it into nails, which actually I can do. So see, let's put a splitter right here. And then what we'll do is we need that constructor, which can go right here. And in goes the constructor there. So you can kind of see, there you go, and we'll set this to iron rods. Perfect. And then what you would do is you would put in another one, a second constructor. Ooh, I would say right in front of the first, but actually you can't. Here's what we need to do. Let me fix this. Okay, there you go. This is a little bit of a wonky setup, but we're getting there. So then you put in the, there you go. So that would produce that, and then this one you can switch to screws. So then I do need to put in an additional power line here because, well, this is where we're at. But there you go. So now we're going to be producing screws. We're going to be splitting some off. There you go. So any excess goes into here. It should split it 50-50. But if that locks up, the extra will go in there. And then boom, right in there. And now we've got access to, well, we should have access to screws. But presently, what I need to do is build another storage container. And of course I need, what do I need? These. Let me just take that. I didn't need to do that. I don't really think I need the bowls. And let's just sort our inventory. So, yeah. Let me build a storage container on top too. I might be pushing the limits with 3 right now, but that's okay. We'll see what the... No, the game was like, yeah, you can do that. That's okay. So there you go. Now we got screws being built. So we've got all 3 of the primary being built, which is really nice. And we can now go mess with the storage over there. Because what you'll sometimes see in some builds, I know that I'm someone who's done this. You'll see sometimes that people will build their systems such that you've got storage units, like storage buildings, in between sections. So right after the miner, for instance, or right after the smelter, or right after the first fabricator. So it just helps store goods. And while I think that that has merit, I'm not quite sure if I want to do it. I think for sure what I want to do 100% is put a splitter in like here. So we might have to move this forward, which is okay. So the reason for a splitter is I want to be able to save some of this copper pipe from certain demise, which is being put in the constructor. While the constructor building wires is great, I do also just want a storage facility here for now, just so that we can store some wire, some of the copper wire, and if it gets full, cool, then I don't need to worry about this. Now, what I will say, let's build, sorry, I gotta hook it up to the power. What I will say as well is, like, I don't know, do I want to put this over? I might want to run it all the way over there. It could be done. It's pretty close. It's not a huge deal. I mean, it's probably better to run it. And then there's this, which I do actually want to bring closer. Let's bring the concrete up here. Let's actually, here's what we'll do. Let's put another storage box right there, and we'll put the concrete in there. And this is where the storage will stay for this for the time being. Again, these are all like slow thoughts. Also, can I just say, I love how we're like fully manufacturing concrete in there. Yeah, it's a slow beginning for this process, and just kind of being careful with how things go, and as well, you know, watching myself and making sure the game's recording can handle it, playing the game and recording at the same time and not causing too much hustle and bustle, or fuss with the hustle and bustle, I should say. Okay, and now wires are going into there. So perfect. Okay, so we got a little bit of storage over here. I think kind of the idea here right now is leaving the storage here until I figure it out over there. Because this shortens the load on my computer. Now, objective. we need to be building the space elevator, but I don't have what I need yet. It's pretty significant, the stuff that we need for that. And what I'm just doing, I'm just checking how complicated the process is. If there's uptime issues, okay, so that could actually use another. That could use another one of those. Let's see here. Could build a constructor. If I pull, let me just pull all this out for a second. If I pull all that out, is there now space in between them? Yeah, that's what I thought. So I could put a splitter here. Put in another constructor. Oh, I need reinforced plate. Do I have what I need? Oh, I do. Look at that. That's actually quite surprising. And your uptime? 22%. Holy shit, okay. So what's wrong with you? Your uptime is 50% because it is taking that long to make wire. Also, there is 300 wire in there. Holy shit. Let me throw that in here. So, yeah, we don't have enough wire yet. It's going relatively well in for most cases. So I could build a second I was gonna build a second constructor for the concrete, but I don't know if that's necessary. I've got 133 on me. Unless I build 2 of them. That's got 160 in it. Let me look at this. So you can actually control the power, just by the way, from here. You can't do a reset, I don't think, from this area. So max consumption is still below. All right, so I think what I should probably do is build a second constructor for the wiring. And you're right, you're at, oh, you're running at 93%. You're running at 50% because there's just simply too much. Okay, that I can do. This I can take care of. So, this might be where we need a little bit more foundation. You know, just to, flipping may occur. It's fine. There we go, and then you put in a constructor on it somehow. However I can make it work. And so we're gonna put in a splitter here for the logistics. If I can make it work, I need iron plates. Oh gosh. And there we go. So we've got that set up now. It's not constructing anything yet. I'm just setting up the next steps here so it's powered. Now I just need to pick wire. We're going to do wire again. And then I need to merge it onto there, which isn't going to necessarily be the easiest thing to do. So what I can do instead is the out is here. Let me do it something like this. So again, not perfect, never is, but it does work. So that can run in there, no problem. This one, I'm assuming, can run in there as well, no problem. Perfect. I could put it up. Which would actually be fine. That was janky. Probably completely unnecessary. At the end of the day, I probably could have moved this forward. But that's not what I did. That's not what I did. We did it this way instead, because why would I do it any other way? So, you know, the good thing about this is that now this thing should be running at 100%. Going forward, it should be at 100%, because it shouldn't be getting stuck on anything. Yeah, see, you can see it going up. As great as it is that that's filled with that. So this is good. That's good. We have the storage of that there. Perfect. So then, you know, I can just take all, and we're well on our way for the wire that we need. I don't actually need that there. How about you? Well on the way for the concrete. So let's go check this stuff out. Let's see if there's another smaller objective that would be helpful, or if we're just going to wait until we've got everything to build the space elevator. Okie dokie. So we let this run for a little bit. And I'm just actually pulling up here to see what sort of goods have been created here. And, yep, alright. That's safe to say I think we're good. Oh. Minus the power shutting down. I just collected a little bit of biomass, so hopefully we will be able to compensate for that little failure there. You know, what do I have in here that I don't need? Let me see here. Let me just put a little bit, I guess I don't need this whole stack here. And where is my concrete? 500 concrete. I'll put a little bit of this back in here and grab another stack of the concrete. So there we go. Okay, and we can run back now and build that space elevator. Now, I guess the question is, where do we want it? Because it could be right here, or over there, or up here. I do worry about building it on an angle. Oh, I don't have enough materials on my person directly. Rip. That's unfortunate. You could build it all the way up there. That'd be fun. Let's see. Also, I just looked at this. We ran out of power. Did they use the biomass that fast? Or did you use the biomass? Oh, you used it. Oh. Rip. I was too slow. Either way, I got this making some more biomass, so let me load this up, and then we'll see what we can do. There we go. We'll let it run for another minute. I really need some alternative power sources because the biomass is a little bit slow to use. It's not perfect. Not perfect by any means. So let's grab that. How many do I need? Oh, just under. Where's the iron rod? There we go. Bam. There we go. All right. So we should be good now. Where do we want to build this? I could build it right here. Although, how big is it? It's pretty big. Yeah, it's pretty big. That's what I thought. If I build it, I could build it right down there. Nice and close. But that kind of uses up a bunch of prime real estate, eh? But is it prime real estate I'm going to use? You know what? Let's just put it down there. I feel like this is just a safe spot. Close, safe, easy. Look at it come together. Look, we'll even take out our little camera. I like photo mode. It lets me look at things better. Are you... Oh, interesting. So it's going to make contact? Huh. I guess I don't need to be in photo mode, actually. Sorry. I don't know why I stayed so long in there. I'm just like... Huh. Alright, that's kind of cool. So... now we have milestones, and we have the main objectives. So complete phase 1, you just kind of look at it, and then you see we need smart plating, and then it loads, seal, off it goes, and it unlocks tier 3 and 4. All right. Well, we really only needed it here, so that's good. Let me... No, I'm out of biomass again. I was going to say, let me just deal with that. Hello? Give me you.
This mineral shows purity levels akin to synthetic quartz manufactured on Earth and can be used to improve communication and exploration technologies. A new research tree can now be accessed in the map.
Are there any more of those? And can I now scan for it? No. Well, we'll just scan for that, I suppose. We will need to bear in mind we're going to need to increase our production soon by going and collecting some more nodes, doing some more nodes. But I am worried about power. So building the MAM should be one of my next priorities. That's on my mind. And then it'll help us out quite a bit, I think. So let me just separate these. Split the stacks. Split it. Let's split that one. Good thing I came over here. Okay, let me just load this one up. Hopefully we can improve that in a bit. Yeah, how are you? Are you... What does this unlock again? Oh, it unlocks that stuff. I see. What if I just decided instead to unlock the MAM? The field research. let's select this milestone. What do you need? You need screws, these, and plates. Okay, so we got what we need now. I can just chuck those in there, and chuck those in there, and chuck that in there, and launch. And then we'll be able to build a few more things, which will be very helpful. Yeah, the map has been unlocked. This is good.
Milestone reached. The molecular analysis machine, referred to as the MAM, will allow R&D to provide new technologies, items, and buildings based on samples collected in the field.
Excellent.
To ensure a greater chance of success during exploration, an upgraded tool belt has been provided,
1, 2,
as
3.
well as an object scanner and
Maybe
beacons.
4.
Note,
Object span.
the object scanner requires calibration via the MAM to enable detection of specific objects.
That's kind of where I wanted to leave it off. I think we'll put the MAM down. What do you under? Special? MAM. Put the MAM down. I don't have the reinforced plates that I need. I'm pretty sure I can make them, though. Nope, why am I doing it in there? I need to do it in here. Pretty sure I can make those in here. Yep, that's what I thought. And soon we'll be able to put in the buildings that do this by themselves. So that'll be a real big bonus for us, and I'm excited for that. But let's build the MAM. I'll take a quick look inside, kind of explain the process there, and then we'll wrap it up. For now, we can build the MAM just back here. I know we're gonna be adjusting things soon. You can see too that I've actually got the kind of the floor perfectly leveled up, actually, which is really great. I don't think I'm going to move this building. I think I will happily leave it as is. But I think I'm actually going to build buildings this time, because last time didn't really do all that much. So I'm hoping to do a little bit more this time in my game. I don't like what's going on with this, though. I don't know why it's rendered like that. There's something wrong there. Anyway, you can see here the kind of research things. So yeah, rewards alien proteins. So see, you can research the hogs and stuff. And mycelium, for instance, I've got 5 of them. So let me just research that. And I'm pretty sure now you can, maybe, if I'm correct, I'm now able to manufacture. Yeah, there you go. So I don't know where I got shrooms from, but now they can be turned into biomass. And then, yeah, so then quartz 2. That means that I would be able to scan it. Perfect. Which then means I can do these things. This is crazy. Oh, I remember some of these. So I think there's a bunch of new research since I've played last. So I'm kind of curious about that. But anyway, this is pretty well the premise of the MAM. It researches a bunch of things. It helps us out a lot. And really just moves us towards, well, unlocking things and stuff and more good things. So anyway, we're going to probably leave this running for a bit. I might make a few minor changes in between episodes. Now that we've kind of passed the first 2 sections, I feel like I can play with some stuff in between and you won't feel too left out. And maybe unlock some stuff as well so that we can slowly progress. I'm only one guy here working away at this, and in my last one there were 3 of us, and it still took us forever to get through everything. So, you know, I got to do some stuff in between, and you know, I just have a good time. So if you folks did enjoying the series so far, do let me know down below. Leave a like, subscribe if you're new, and as always, thank you for stopping by. Happy you did, and I'll see you next time.